I'm Kevin Cusick, and welcome to the world of aviation. This week, we're in the Rocky Mountains, just outside of Denver, Colorado, for the inaugural Denver Air Race. On this show, you'll see this airport, the Front Range Airport, turned into a race course as they fly by at about 500 miles per hour, just 30 feet above the deck. We'll also have our usual feature reports inside the world of aviation. From our host site in Denver, Colorado, see our contingent skydiver and air show entertainers from Tag-Heuer and Holiday Inn Aerobatic Teams. The world of aviation cameras stopped in Miami, Florida for the Miami Air Show. 75,000 strong had a chance to witness a unique air act on the national circuit. The show features twin modified MOC 260s, a derivative of the de Havilland Super Chipmunk. For the pilots, Nader Pham and team leader Chuck Stockdale, flying on the National Air Show circuit is a way of life.
Top secret camera. Both of us flew. We like to fly ever since we were teenagers and, 17, 18 years old. So we got our pilot licenses and just progressed into aerobatics, and it's not for everybody, but some people like the sensation of going upside down and all that, and turning and banking and the G's and everything. And so we kind of took the left-hand turn in aviation. Instead of going into airlines or something like that, we went into aerobatics.
I was bitten by the aerobatic by the bug the first time I flew aerobatics. First demo flight I had, which was 15 years ago. It's the virus is injected, that's it.
This plane is one of the best looking on the air show circuit, and its open cockpit blends nostalgia with modern flowing aerodynamic lines. Just prior to the air show routine, the pilot and crew members check last-minute details, including the red and white smoke attached to the wingtips and installation of our in-flight cameras to record the action. The audience anticipates the start of the show. As the planes head to the opposite end of the runway, the act begins with an original opposing takeoff.
Okay, the opposing takeoff, we actually come towards each other. We get at opposite ends of the runway, and then we get up our power and we hold the brakes, and we get everything we can get, just come right towards each other. And then we veer away at the last second, then turn away from the spectators. And we wanted to kind of start it off with a little bit of tension in the beginning.
Precision Flying Duel will make 15 to 20 stops at major air shows throughout North America and entertain millions of spectators along the way. The routine is comprised of 20 maneuvers, sometimes as close as 24 inches apart, in an imaginary aerobatic box in the sky 1 mile long and 2,000 feet high. All maneuvers must be completed within the confines of this imaginary box, adding an unseen element of difficulty to the act. As do many of the other air show acts, they consider themselves entertainers first and pilots second, and stress the visual aesthetics of their performance. Let's watch here as they take us through some of their hair-raising aerobatic tricks.
Maneuver, and the most demanding one is the end of the show, where we do a ribbon cut with the two planes. We stretch a ribbon across the runway at 25-foot altitude, and Nader flies under it right side up, and I fly over it upside down. and I'm about 8 feet over his airplane, upside down, and he goes under it, and I cut it with the tail. And we have the red and green wingtip smoke going the whole time on the wingtips. We have to maintain a pretty intense focus on what we're doing at that point. It's tense, but it's a lot of fun. So that's probably my favorite.
Stay with us. We've got the fastest races in the sky, the gold race.